Hello, friends. Well, this is part two of what happened. What happened to me when it comes to the heating ducts, whether they would compensate me or not. And when you call someone about any problem, you're getting mad just automatically turns them off if you're threatening or things. And also, you don't need to call kowtowing to them either. Just state the facts, and it doesn't have to be a long story. Just think about that girl on the other end whoever you call about a problem, she's not, it isn't her that did it. She's just hearing these complaints every day, and she's more willing to help you if she just hears a kind voice. So I called the air conditioning company who put my heating ducts in, and I'll share again that little photo. And if you want to see what happened with part one, you see that they installed these air ducts, which were very expensive. It was a 3-day ordeal. And then we had an inspector come out and look at it. And here this heating duct is like, fell off of the air conditioning. You're just hanging by a thread, So I called, and a girl by the name of Megan answered the phone. Sweet as she could be. I live in Tennessee, and there's just a lot of sweet people that work here. They really are. And I just briefly told her, I said, Megan, I just had all these heating ducts installed, air conditioning ducts installed in my home. And I go, and then the inspector came out and checked them. And I have pictures of what happened, but Steve came out to look, and he has the pictures. He shared them with me. If you need, I can send them to you, or you can get them from Steve. I says, but it totally came loose and was just hanging there. And so all this time we've been running our air conditioning, and it's pulling all that air from underneath our house. Just said it real nice. I go, I feel like that we should be compensated for that. And Megan's answer was, oh, certainly, I understand. She goes, well, how much do you think? And the first thought that came to my mind is it probably put our bill up about $100 at least. I'm not out for any more than that, but I like to be compensated a little bit. And I didn't say it right away. I go, my husband's not here at the moment. I said, he'll be here in a few minutes. I said, and I'll call you back on that. And she goes, okay, that would be just fine. So Mr. Bill came home, and I told him the situation. And I go, what number comes off the top of your head? And I'm going to turn a little bit of light on here. It's cloudy off and on today. And he said, $100. I go, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'd be happy with that. So I called her back. And it wasn't Megan that answered, it was somebody else. So I had to tell the whole story. She said Megan was busy, couldn't get to the phone. So it was somebody else that answered. And she was going to relay the story back to Megan that I had called. But she didn't call that day. But was it the following day? She'd called, and she was very apologetic, very sweet. She says, I'm so sorry. We were just flooded with phone calls and stuff was going on. And this time of year with the heat and air conditioners, I'm sure she was. And she said, I didn't give her the price yet, but I said, did you talk to Kay? Because that was the lady that she was supposed to talk to about the whole situation. And she said, I just realized I don't have my mic on. Let's see if this makes a difference, right? Let me plug it in here. better? So she said, well, I talked to Kay, and she asked what you would think about having a year's free maintenance for your AC and your heating. And that is usually $157 for a year. And when Steve, the man that came and looked and found what was wrong with the ducts, when he came out, he had tried to talk me into signing up for a year of maintenance. And I, for some reason, said, not right now. So that was good, because now she said, and I told her, I think that would be fair, thank you. I know a lot of you are saying, oh, I should have done this or that, but that was good enough. I'm happy with that. Not happy with what happened, really. And maybe some of you are wondering, didn't you notice that had fell off? Well, let me tell you. After they installed it, I went down there, and it wasn't like that. But because of their not taping or putting that, it's not mud, or looks like a mud or plastic or something they put around it to hold it tight. Since that wasn't on there, I didn't notice that because I'm not an installer, but I see that mud in a lot of places all the way through the air ducts, but not when it came directly to the air conditioning unit itself. So it apparently, and we didn't even have the air conditioning on at that time because this was May. So what probably happened was when we did turn the air on, it just blew the thing right off of there. That's why it was just hanging like that. If you're wondering why I didn't notice it, that's why I didn't notice it. Because I had been down there a couple times, after they installed it and looked. So that's my story. And if you want to hang around, I got a lot of chit chat after this. What's been going on? We had some crazy stuff. Good things that happened and some that was not good at all with Mr. Bill. All right. See you later, because I'm heading for Bible study. When I come back, I'll do more.